one of the days, my head coach called me and it's against NCAA to play as a team in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
So like you can't have more than I think 6 players from your college team playing in a summer team together. So they made a combo team, like a combination team between San Jose State and Santa Clara, and Colombia national team wanted a scrimmage. So I don't know why, or if I was the only one there or whatever. I don't know the reasoning, but the coach called me and was like, do you want to play against Colombia tomorrow instead of coming to Argentina? And I was like, dude, I've been with Argentina for a week and a half now. Like, yeah, I'll go play Colombia now. And that one we played them. Like, I think 2 30-minute halves, like, we played Colombia.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was their scrimmage game. Santa Clara also had a left back. And he was like, can I have the first half? I was like, sure. And the first half was against the starters. And then the second half was against the second team, the reserves.
Mm-hmm.
So I played, when it came to the actual game, I played against the reserves. But I just remember like on the sidelines, like laughing because the first play, the guy that played for me on left back, absolutely like got destroyed by Cuadrado. Like Cuadrado just completely took him on, and I was like, dude, that could have been me. Yeah, it could have been worse.
Dude, he does it to everyone though.
Dude, yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm okay with that. And then since I let him go first half, and then I played second, then they needed someone for set pieces. And we kind of had the conversation again. I honestly don't know this guy's name. He's just a left back from Santa Clara that was there. And I was like, hey, you got to play with the starters. Like, can I do set pieces with the starters? And he's like, yeah, go ahead. And dude, it was sick. I was shooting free kicks on their keepers. James was in the wall. And I would just wait for the coach to be like, okay, go. And like I was shooting free kicks.
Why would they have you shoot it? They're
'Cause
practicing.
I'm lefty. They're practicing how to defend a free kick.
And their players couldn't do it?
I don't know. I was
Dang,
hitting
that's
free
insane,
kicks.
Bro,
bro.
just you gotta do it. That's sick.
I was hitting corner kicks. I was defending corner kicks. The first one, I completely dodged it. Like, I was defending this guy, and they whipped the ball in. And, like, their crosses are, like, a shot.
Yeah.
Like, a powerful shot.
Damn.
And I didn't expect that. Like, I was kind of like, what are you doing, dude? So, like, he shot it first post, like, super hard. And instead of, like, getting behind it and heading it out, like, my reaction was, like, it came so fast that I was like, wait, like, what? and they, like, kind of, like, were like, dang, like, he wasn't expecting that. They kind of, like, laughed a little bit. And I was like, okay, that won't happen again. And so it was, like, a shock. Just, like, the level of how they do stuff is just so one step quicker, like, one step faster. Like, they hit the ball harder. Like, it was fun to watch. So we did that. And then Chile on the last day, which was bittersweet because that was the day after they beat Mexico 7-0. So
you played against Chile? Or you?
No, they used our facility for like a cool down
Okay.
after 7-0 against Mexico.
Yeah.
That was
we were
right after
kinda
that game?
Literally the day after. So I was just like, okay.
That's tough.
That's tough. Dude, what an experience, man.
No, yeah,
That's
that was
insane.
Good. Yeah.
And what are the what are the players got to play against Colombia? This is players from college teams around.
Yeah, it was a combination. I think it was about 5 players from San Jose State, about 4 or 5 from Santa Clara. There was a few randoms there. I think there was a guy from Portland or something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, they had to just kind of come up with a team that kind of just shadow, right? Kind of just play with them.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not sure. Like, it was the first time I played with half of those guys.
Yeah. Was it competitive at all? Or did they just blow you guys out of the water?
I mean, it was competitive at times, right? I mean, you held your own for certain times of the game, and then I think when they want to, like when they kind of were just like, okay, like let's turn it on. They're obviously clearly better.
Yeah.
But the levels aren't night and day.
No?
No, I don't think so. I think it's a lot of it is just how you approach it, the speed of play and the details.
Yeah.
Right. There were some of my teammates who like took on a few of their players, right? And I was like, that's sick. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't think of that when you see Colombia or Argentina play. Like, I could probably take this guy on or this guy, and then you see like my teammate taking them on, and it's like, they're not perfect, right?
They're just humans.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely. I feel like it's a perception on the outside looking in to think that it's night and day.
Yeah.
As opposed to like the real players.
Well, it
the real
depends who you
ballers.
are, though.
Yeah.
Because it could be night and day.
It could.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually true. But then again, like, because you hear that like with players like in the USL or the MLS, like when they do play against players from Europe, they're not like, obviously they're starstruck, but they're not like, wow, this guy's way better than me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So kind of like referring back to your point is that once you do play at that high level, the differences are small.
Details.
Yeah, it's details.
Mhm.
It's the touch. It's the, like you say, the speed of play.
Yeah.
The IQ, the positioning. Like
Yeah.
that's what separates the great players from
Yeah, for sure.
just basic players.